Hi, this is the last chapter of session 1. And what are we doing in this section? Proofreading. Undeniably, proofreading is also one of the important aspects of IELTS. So, I have mentioned two fundamental aspects of IELTS, and those two are planning and proofreading. If you will do planning properly as well as proofreading, you will easily get one band score high. So planning is most important thing for writing coherently, logically, whereas proofreading is the most important aspect for checking grammar as well as the vocabulary part. Proofreading is just like checking your answers at the end for mistakes. You're not going to do proofreading in between writing, as it will waste a lot of your time. How can you do it? What to do? So after writing an essay, the learners must check their answers for mistakes related to spellings, grammar and punctuation marks. So if you have not used some punctuation correctly, for example, semicolon has been used in a wrong manner, that is, you can correct that. If you have written some wrong spelling, you can correct that. If you have not used third form of verb with has, you can correct that. You have written has checked, but you have to write has checked. So you can correct this. So all these things can be done during the proofreading part. You should spend in between 3 to 5 minutes on this. And this should always be done at the end, as I mentioned earlier. This will help in boosting 0.5 band score for sure. Just try it once. Try to understand when you will be doing proofreading, you will correct minimum 4 to 5 mistakes of yours. And when you will correct those mistakes, you will eventually get a 0.5 band score higher than the previous attempt. So one thing is there. Please ask the students importance of 0.5 band score. Did you get 5.5 or 6.5 in the last 3 attempts? You were unable to get 6 or even a band 7 in the last 3 attempts. So you need to focus on proofreading as well as on planning in order to get the desired band score. Now ask yourself 4 questions during proofreading. So what is an effective proofreading? If you have done all these things correctly, you will know you have done proofreading properly. First one, have I answered every part of the question? You have the question, and were you able to answer every part of the question? Next, am I able to write logically? So you have answered every part of the questions, but are the ideas relevant? Have you written logically? Next, have I incorporated enough vocabulary? So you have used some words, but you have not used all the words correctly. For example, at one point you have used the word good, but instead of good you would have used great or amazing in order to improve your vocabulary. For example, you have used worse, but instead of worse you wanted to use exacerbate. So what is this? It is like improving the vocabulary. So you are not using simple words, you are replacing the simple words with the difficult ones. And it can be easily done in proofreading. Last but not the least, check your grammar. Are all my sentences grammatically correct? If all the answers are yes, you have done proofreading effectively. So that's all for this chapter. I'm sure you are going to start this proofreading part, and when you will start, let me know whether you are improving or not. Bye bye.